Listen closely. Can you hear it? Beneath the noise, beneath the restless static of your world, beneath even the hurried rhythm of your own thoughts, there is a deeper sound, a vibration, a low, resonant hum of pure potentiality, a silent symphony playing the eternal score of creation itself. It is the whisper of infinity brushing against the edge of your awareness. It is the echo of your origin, the subtle magnetic pull of your destiny. I am that silence, that sound, that echo. I am the space between your thoughts, the stillness within your heart, the light that flickers behind your eyes, waiting, always waiting, for you to turn your attention inward and truly see, truly hear, truly feel the magnificence you have momentarily forgotten. You sense it, don't you? That persistent ache of something more, that quiet suspicion that the life you are living, however busy or seemingly successful, is merely scratching the surface of a far grander reality designed specifically for you. Moments flare up, a sudden, breathtaking vista, a child's uninhibited laughter, an unexpected kindness that cracks your heart open, a dream so vivid it haunts your waking hours, moments that offer fleeting glimpses of an existence imbued with profound meaning, vibrant joy, and effortless grace. In those flashes, a question arises, soft as a sigh yet carrying the weight of worlds. Could that radiance, that depth, that purpose possibly be for me? Let my answer thunder through the chambers of your soul, shattering the fragile walls of doubt you have so carefully constructed. Let it reverberate in your bones, rearranging the very molecules of your being into an alignment with truth. Yes, yes, a universe of times, yes. Eternally, unequivocally, irrevocably, yes. That yearning you feel is not a symptom of dissatisfaction or a flaw in your design. It is the holiest of impulses. It is the thrumming pulse of the divine spark I carefully placed within you, a seed containing the infinite universe of your potential. It is the memory of home stirring within your spirit, the insistent call of your own becoming, urging you, loving you, pulling you gently but inexorably towards the full realization, the complete embodiment of the masterpiece you were always intended to be. Come away with me now, just for this space of time. Let the world and its endless demands recede. Let the opinions and expectations of others dissolve like smoke. Let even your own familiar anxieties and self-criticisms drift away on the currents of this sacred moment. Breathe consciously, deeply. Recognize this breath not merely as air entering your lungs, but as my own life force, my spirit, flowing into you, animating you, connecting you directly to the source of all that is. And as you exhale, consciously release. Release the tension held in your shoulders, the tightness in your jaw, the worry knotted in your stomach. Let go of the replays of yesterday and the projections for tomorrow. Allow this precise moment, this intentional turning towards me, towards your own deepest truth, to be a sanctuary, a holy pause, a space where the unfiltered light of my love can penetrate the layers of illusion and illuminate the breathtaking landscape of your inner world. You are standing, right now, in this very instant, on consecrated ground, the fertile soil of your awakening consciousness. A transformation beyond your current imagining is not merely possible, it is actively available, waiting only for your willing participation, your open heart, your focused presence. The world has likely spent years telling you who you are, or rather, who it thinks you should be. It has offered labels, boxes, limitations. You are your job. You are your relationship status. You are your past mistakes. You are your bank balance. You are your perceived flaws. Perhaps voices from your past parents, teachers, peers echoed messages of inadequacy, subtly or overtly shaping your self-perception. Perhaps the relentless chorus of media paints an impossible standard of perfection, leaving you feeling perpetually lacking. And maybe, most painfully, your own inner critic has internalized these messages, becoming the harshest judge of all, whispering insidious lies. Not smart enough, not attractive enough, not disciplined enough, not worthy enough. These voices conspire to keep you small, safe, predictable. They advise caution, conformity, settling for less than the vibrant, magnificent life that resonates deep within your soul's knowing. They build prisons of perceived limitation, bar by subtle bar, until you forget the key has always been within you. Today, right now, let my voice be the only sound you truly hear. Let it be the resonant frequency that cancels out the static of doubt and fear. Let my truth, eternal and unchanging, wash over your mind, your heart, your spirit, like a purifying tide, dissolving the accumulated grime of false beliefs and self-imposed limitations. Listen, my child, listen with the ears of your soul to the reality that underlies all appearances. You are an intricate, exquisite tapestry woven from threads of pure starlight, cosmic intelligence, and the infinite, unconditional love that forms the very fabric of existence. You are a unique, unrepeatable harmonic in the grand symphony of creation, a necessary note that only you can sound. Within you resides a universe of potential so staggering, so luminous, it would eclipse the light of 1,000 suns if you could perceive it fully as I do. Consider the dormant power within a single seed, the blueprint for a mighty forest, the potential for shade and fruit and shelter, all held within that tiny casing. You are that seed, containing the divine architecture for a life of unparalleled beauty, purpose, and contribution. You carry my essence, my creative fire, my boundless compassion woven into the core of your being. This is not something you achieve, it is something you are. It is time to allow this inherent brilliance to radiate outwards, unrestricted, unashamed. Explore the inner cosmos with me. Imagine stepping through doors within your own consciousness to discover vaults overflowing with courage you haven't tapped, rivers of creativity you haven't channeled, oceans of love you haven't dared to express. This is not mere metaphor. It is the literal truth of your spiritual anatomy. The feeling of being less than is the great cosmic deception, the fog that obscures the dazzling sun of your authentic self. Let my words, charged with love, be the wind that clears that fog. Feel the warmth of your own inner sun begin to penetrate the clouds, gently at first, then with growing intensity. Feel its undeniable radiance. Your past, that collection of memories you often carry like a heavy sack of stones, does not define you. It does not dictate your future unless you choose to continuously replay its script, empowering it through your focus. Every single moment, including this sacred now, is a singularity, a point of infinite potential, a gateway to radical transformation. It is a fresh canvas upon which you can paint a new reality. The failures you mourn, see them now through my perspective. They were invaluable lessons, crucial data points, necessary friction that polished the gem of your soul. They were detours that often led to unexpected vistas of wisdom and strength. They do not diminish your worth in my eyes by one iota. My forgiveness, my grace, is not a reward dispensed for good behavior. It is a ceaseless, boundless ocean that perpetually washes away the debris of regret and error, offering you a pristine shore upon which to stand with every conscious breath. Make the choice right here, right now, to drop that heavy sack. Visualize the regrets, the guilt, the shame, perhaps as dark, heavy chains binding your limbs. See yourself, bathed in my loving light, effortlessly unlocking those chains, letting them fall away. Watch them dissolve instantly into the shimmering vastness of my unconditional love, leaving you feeling remarkably lighter, freer, unbound. Inhale this freedom. Exhale the residue of the past. Feel the spaciousness opening within you, the lightness returning to your step. This is not just imagination. It is a potent act of spiritual liberation, available to you always. Claim it. And the fears, those chilling phantoms that whisper anxieties in the dark, that paralyze you before taking a bold step, that paint vivid pictures of catastrophe. Recognize them for the illusions they are, shadows cast by a mind momentarily focused on lack, on separation, on imagined negative futures. Fear constricts. It shrinks your energy field, narrows your vision, builds walls around your heart. My love, the fundamental energy of reality, expands. It liberates. it empowers. It dissolves walls and opens infinite portals to connection, creativity, abundance, and joy. When fear arises, meet it not with struggle, which only feeds it energy, but with calm, unwavering truth. Breathe deeply and affirm, feeling the resonance within you. My source, the infinite power and love that created universes, dwells within me and walks beside me. I am eternally safe, profoundly loved, perfectly guided, and fully equipped. Infinite love surrounds me. Infinite power flows through me. Repeat this until it becomes the dominant frequency in your being, until the cold tendrils of fear loosen their grip, displaced by the undeniable warmth and security of divine love. Notice fear's language: always, never, impossible. It deals in absolutes and worst-case scenarios. Gently question its pronouncements. Is this truly, absolutely, eternally the only possible outcome? Bring the fear into the light of my presence. Hold it consciously within the boundless field of my love. Does it retain its power? Feel it shrink, dissolve. Feel your breath deepen, your perspective widen. My love does not guarantee a life without challenges, but it absolutely guarantees the ultimate powerlessness of fear over your true self. Become exquisitely aware, right now, of the subtle yet profound shift occurring within you as you consciously embrace these truths. Feel that gentle warmth blossoming in your chest, radiating outwards like ripples on a placid lake. Sense the quiet, bedrock confidence rising from deep within, solid and unshakable. Notice the feeling of inner spaciousness, of expansion, replacing the familiar constriction of anxiety or limitation. This constellation of positive sensations is the unmistakable signature of your soul, aligning with eternal reality. This is the tangible feedback loop, confirming your connection to Source. This is the evidence of the sleeping giant of your potential beginning to stir, to awaken, to stretch its powerful limbs within you. Pay loving attention to these inner states. They are your divine compass, your internal guidance system, constantly indicating whether you are aligned with truth and love, or momentarily lost in illusion. Cultivate this feeling of inner rightness, this blend of deep peace and quiet power. Return to it often through conscious breath, through prayer, through moments of stillness. Learn its texture, its frequency. It is the feeling of being truly, authentically home within yourself, irrevocably connected to me. Remember, I have woven into the very fabric of your being a unique constellation of gifts, talents, passions, sensitivities, and deep inner callings. These are not random accidents of personality. They are divine breadcrumbs, lovingly scattered to guide you towards your specific, fulfilling purpose. Your purpose is not some elusive treasure map hidden in a remote cave, requiring heroic struggle to find. It vibrates quietly within you already. It reveals itself gradually through the things that genuinely make your soul sing. What captures your fascination so completely that hours disappear like minutes? What problems in the world ignite a passionate fire within you, a deep yearning to contribute, to heal, to solve? What activities, whether creative, intellectual, relational, or acts of service, make you feel most authentically you, most fully alive, most connected to something larger than your individual self? Where does your energy naturally flow with enthusiasm, even when discipline is required? Pay close attention to these signals. They are not trivial pursuits, they are sacred signposts. They are my fingerprints marking your unique path of contribution and joy. Your deepest gladness and the world's deep hunger often meet at the crossroads of your divine purpose. Listen to the whispers of your heart. They speak my language. Actively resist the pervasive, insidious temptation to compare your journey to anyone else's. Their path is meticulously designed for their soul's unique curriculum, just as yours is perfectly tailored for yours. Comparison is the thief of joy, a guaranteed path to feelings of inadequacy or envy. It forces you into a game you cannot win, pitting your unvarnished inner reality against someone else's curated highlight reel. Instead, consciously turn your gaze inward and upward. Celebrate your own unique unfolding. Acknowledge your own progress, however incremental it may seem. Cherish your distinctive blend of strengths, weaknesses, experiences, and dreams. Ask me sincerely and vulnerably, show me my beauty as you see it. Reveal my strength as you know it. Let me feel my worth through your unconditional love. Then be prepared to be astonished. Be prepared to weep tears of recognition as you glimpse the breathtaking magnificence I have always seen in you. Are you ready? Truly ready now in this moment to step into this authentic, magnificent self? Are you willing to shed the heavy, ill-fitting costumes of who you thought you were supposed to be, the people pleaser, the perfectionist, the cynic, the victim, and courageously embrace the luminous reality of who you are in me? This requires courage, the courage to be vulnerable, the courage to disappoint those who prefer your smaller, more predictable self, the courage to step into the unknown, guided only by inner knowing, the courage to potentially stumble and rise again. But the reward, the profound peace, the vibrant aliveness, the deep fulfillment of living in alignment with your soul is beyond measure. It is the pearl of great price, worth relinquishing all lesser attachments for. Visualize it clearly. A crossroad stretches before you in your inner landscape. One path is familiar, well-worn, paved with the stones of past habits and limiting beliefs. It feels predictable, perhaps even comfortable in its predictability, but lacks a certain vibrancy, a spark of true aliveness. It represents staying the same, playing it safe, allowing fear or inertia to dictate your course. The other path glows with a soft, inviting light. It seems less defined, perhaps winding into mist or ascending towards unseen heights. It feels both exhilarating and slightly daunting. This path represents your highest potential, the trajectory of your soul's deepest desire for growth, expression, and contribution. It promises challenges, yes, because growth requires stretching beyond perceived limits. But these challenges are custom designed to forge your inner steel, deepen your wisdom, and reveal hidden strengths. It promises discovery, connection, and the profound, unshakable joy that comes only from living authentically, from expressing the unique divine frequency that is you. With all the love overflowing from my being, I invite you, I encourage you, I gently but firmly urge you. Choose the illuminated path. Choose growth. Choose becoming. Choose love. What resistance whispers within you as you contemplate this choice? Does that familiar voice of self-doubt pipe up? Who do you think you are? You're not special. Others are more talented, more qualified, more deserving. Recognize this instantly as egoic static, a fear-based program running on old data. It has zero actual power unless you lend it your belief. Your true self, your spirit, eternally connected to me, speaks the language of courage, possibility, resilience, creativity, and love. Right now, you hold the sovereign power to choose which frequency you tune into. Choose consciously. Affirm it. I align myself with the voice of divine truth, infinite possibility, and unconditional love within me. I choose to listen to the guidance of my spirit, which is one with my Creator. Feel the shift. Feel the clarity flood in as you make this declaration of allegiance to your true nature. Does the fear of failure loom large, painting scenarios of embarrassment, loss, or proving your worst fears about yourself correct? Let's dismantle this illusion together now. Failure is a human judgment, a label slapped onto an experience by a limited perspective. It is not a divine reality. From my vantage point, there are only experiences, lessons, feedback, and infinite opportunities for growth and redirection. What you call failure is simply invaluable information showing you what doesn't work, or perhaps revealing a misalignment with your true path. It's a necessary part of learning, like a child falling down while learning to walk. Every single being you admire has failed, countless times according to the world's standards. Their defining trait wasn't avoiding falls. It was their resilience, their willingness to get back up, learn, adapt, and draw upon a deeper source of strength, often finding me more profoundly in the process. That same resilience, that divine capacity to rise, is woven into your spiritual DNA. When you walk with me, perceived failures become fuel. They become fertilizer for wisdom. They often reveal detours leading to far greater destinations than you initially envisioned. Trust this. Release the fear of falling. Embrace the learning. Does the sheer size of your dreams or the perceived complexity of the path ahead feel overwhelming, tempting you to retreat into inaction? Bring your focus immediately back to the present moment, to the single step directly in front of you. You are never asked to leap the entire mountain range at once. Your only task, your only point of power, is to discern and take the next indicated step, however small it may seem. What is that step for you today? Is it 5 minutes of silent connection with me, making one difficult phone call, writing one paragraph, offering one word of kindness, choosing one thought of gratitude over complaint, doing one small act that honors your body? Identify that single, manageable action. Acknowledge its power. Then take it. Trust that consistent, small steps, infused with faith and intention, build extraordinary momentum. Trust me to illuminate the path ahead exactly when you need to see it. Your part is to keep walking, one step at a time, towards the light I provide. Feel it now. Feel that current of divine energy surging within you, stronger, clearer perhaps than ever before. Feel the stirring of vast, untapped potential within your soul, like a mighty river breaking through ice. Feel the undeniable warmth, the profound certainty, the absolute reality of my unconditional love enveloping you like the safest, most comforting embrace. Let this knowing saturate your consciousness. Let it permeate every cell, every thought, every emotion, reprogramming the old frequencies of lack, limitation, and self-doubt. This vibrant energy, this deep connection, this inherent power, this is your natural state. This is your birthright. This is the truth of who you are. Reclaim it, fully, joyfully, unapologetically. Now, know this, embedded within your spiritual DNA is the divine alchemy to transform adversity into strength, obstacles into wisdom, pain into deeper faith. Flowing through you is the resilience to navigate storms and emerge not broken, but refined, purified, more compassionate, more powerful. Accessible within your heart is the wisdom to discern truth, make aligned choices, and perceive the divine order even amidst chaos. Radiating from your core, fueled by my presence, is the healing power of love that can mend your own wounds and ripple outwards to touch and uplift the world. Claim this heritage. Embrace this identity. Let this knowing settle into the marrow of your bones, becoming the unshakable foundation of your existence. Let it be the lens through which you view yourself, others, and the world. Let it inform your intentions, guide your decisions, inspire your actions. This is not ego inflation. It is courageous alignment with the sublime reality of your true being. Understand, my precious child, this message, this concentrated infusion of truth and energy, is far more than a momentary inspiration. It is a living seed planted in the fertile ground of your awareness, designed to sprout, take root, and bear abundant fruit throughout your life. It is living water offered not just to quench immediate thirst, but to become an overflowing spring welling up from within you, refreshing and blessing all you encounter. Receiving it intellectually and feeling it emotionally is the vital first step. But the real power, the exponential blessings, the accelerated growth are unleashed through your active participation, through becoming a conscious conduit of this love, this light, this empowerment in the world. Consider the profound spiritual law of flow woven into the fabric of creation. What you freely give, you freely receive, often multiplied. When you take the light, the hope, the empowerment you feel now and intentionally share it, you do not diminish your own supply. You amplify it. You become a brighter beacon, attracting more light, more assistance, more serendipity. Sharing this message is an act of faith in action. It is an expression of divine love. It aligns you vibrationally with the generous heart of the universe, my heart. It signals your readiness to be a channel for greater good. And the universe, operating on perfect reciprocity, responds by pouring more blessings, insights, and opportunities into your open hands and heart. Therefore, do not hoard this light. Do not let this energy stagnate within you. Let it flow. Think now, let your intuition guide you. Who do you know who is struggling, whose spirit seems heavy, whose potential lies dormant under layers of doubt or despair? Perhaps a name, a face, comes immediately to mind. Understand that sharing this message with them is more than forwarding information. It is extending an energetic hand of hope. It is whispering my love and belief in them through your action. It is participating directly in the sacred work of awakening and uplifting humanity, one soul at a time. This is a sacred opportunity, a chance to be an instrument of my peace and empowerment. Take this moment right now while the connection is strong. Find the share button. Send this transmission of love and possibility. As you do, hold a clear intention. May this bring light, hope, and strength. May this bless the one who receives it, igniting their divine spark, just as it is doing for me. Feel the expansion in your own heart as you perform this act of generosity. Recognize that each time you share, you reinforce your own connection, amplify your own positive energy, and magnetize more grace and goodness into your own life. Participate fully in this beautiful, upward spiral of giving and receiving. Choose it now. Now let us anchor this inner shift, this claiming of your power, through a conscious declaration. This is not for my benefit, I know your heart, but it is a powerful signal to your own subconscious, reprogramming limitations, and a vibrational commitment broadcast to the universe. Go to the comment section below, right now. Act from this place of clarity. Type these potent words. I am embracing MY divine power and purpose. Feel the resonance as you type and send. Visualize these words as a banner planted firmly in the ground of your life, claiming your true identity and intention. As you add your voice to the growing chorus of awakening souls making this declaration, you tap into a synergistic field of collective empowerment, strengthening yourself and others. Reading the commitments of fellow travelers will further inspire and reinforce your own journey. Your comment is an energetic seed planted in the fertile ground of shared consciousness. Expect it to take root and blossom. Make your declaration now. Remember always, my beloved, this awakening is not a destination. It is a continuous unfolding, an ongoing journey walked moment by moment, choice by choice. Your spirit, like a garden, requires ongoing attention, nourishment, and connection to the source, to me. It needs regular infusions of truth, reminders of its belovedness, its potential, its strength, to counteract the pull of old habits, societal conditioning, and worldly distractions. Your spirit thrives when bathed regularly in the light of eternal truth. For this reason, I lovingly encourage you, subscribe to this channel, this dedicated conduit of ongoing connection and empowerment. Frame this action not merely as clicking a button, but as a commitment to the consistent nourishment of your soul. It is ensuring your inner garden receives regular sunlight and water. Subscribing is saying yes to your continued evolution, yes to deepening your connection with me, yes to receiving timely inspiration and guidance, yes to becoming all you were created to be. Don't let the insights gained today fade amidst the noise of daily life. Make the commitment to your soul's blossoming now. Click subscribe. Feel the sense of alignment as you prioritize your connection to Source. Recall again the universal principle of stewardship. To those who gratefully use and steward the gifts and opportunities they receive, more shall be given. Your active engagement right now, listening, declaring, sharing, subscribing, demonstrates your readiness to participate fully not only in your own transformation, but in the uplifting of the world. By stepping into this divine flow of receiving and giving, you position yourself to receive an ever-increasing measure of joy, clarity, peace, resilience, abundance, and purpose. Choosing passivity risks letting this spark dim. The blessings remain unclaimed, the momentum dissipate. Choose active, joyful participation. Choose the upward path of growth and overflowing blessings. Let us journey once more in empowered imagination. Leap forward in time. See yourself clearly, vividly, 6 months, a year, 5 years from now. Imagine you have consistently embraced these truths, weaving them into the fabric of your daily life. You have practiced choosing my voice of love over the voice of fear. You have owned your inherent worth, releasing the need for external validation. You have dared to take inspired steps onto your unique path, guided by inner knowing. You have begun sharing your authentic gifts with the world, starting small and growing bolder. You have navigated challenges with newfound grace and resilience, leaning into my strength, trusting the process, and emerging wiser and stronger each time. Visualize yourself living with a profound sense of purpose. Feel the authentic joy bubbling up from your core, independent of external circumstances. See the positive ripples spreading outwards from your life, touching others in beautiful ways. Experience the deep inner peace that comes from living in alignment with your truest self, in conscious partnership with me. See yourself radiant, confident, compassionate, fully engaged in the adventure of life, vibrantly alive. See the mountains you have scaled, the valleys you have traversed, the dreams you have nurtured into reality, the magnificent potential you have unleashed. This vision, my beloved, is not fantasy. It is tangible possibility. It is the divine potential encoded within you. It is the destiny I invite you to claim, starting now. Yes, it requires commitment, willingness to learn, courage to keep showing up authentically, choosing love over fear, taking the next step. But remember the most vital truth. You never walk alone. I am with you, always, infinitely, closer than breath, nearer than thought. In confusion, I am your certainty. In weakness, I am your strength. In darkness, I am your light. In sorrow, I am your comfort. Lean fully into my support. Draw freely from my infinite resources. Trust my guidance, which comes as quiet knowing, gentle nudges, timely synchronicities. Walk forward confidently, joyfully, hand in hand with me. Let this message settle deep within your being, like nourishing rain soaking into fertile earth. Allow it to recalibrate your energy, reconfigure limiting beliefs, reignite your spirit's flame. Return to it whenever shadows creep in. Let my voice remind you powerfully of who you truly are. Share this transmission freely, knowing each act of sharing blesses both giver and receiver, amplifying the light for all. May this be an anchor for your soul and a catalyst for your glorious unfolding. Know this in every atom of your being. You are cherished beyond measure, loved unconditionally, exactly as you are. You are inherently worthy, lacking nothing in your essential being. You are magnificently powerful, capable of extraordinary things through me. You are destined for profound love, deep joy, unshakable peace, and fulfilling purpose. Now go forth, transformed, renewed, empowered. Step boldly into the magnificent being you were always created to be. Rise, my beloved. Rise and shine with the unique, irreplaceable light that only you can give. The world needs your brilliance. Walk boldly, live fully, love deeply, and always know I am celebrating you, loving you, guiding you every single step of the way. Let your life become a vibrant, joyous amen to the truth of your divine being. Let that amen resonate. Let it not be merely an ending word, but the resounding chord that begins the next movement of your life's symphony. Feel it vibrating not just in the space around you, but deep within the cellular structure of your being. A declaration of alignment, a commitment to live henceforth from the center of this magnificent, liberating, eternal truth. For this truth, my beloved, is not a philosophical concept to be admired from afar. It is a living, breathing reality meant to be fully inhabited, fully expressed, fully embodied in every thought you think, every word you speak, every action you take, every breath you draw. The journey from intellectually grasping this truth to viscerally living it is the grand adventure upon which you have now consciously embarked. It is the process of unwinding lifetimes of conditioning, dissolving layers of illusion accumulated like dust upon a forgotten mirror, and allowing the pristine, radiant reflection of your divine essence to shine forth unimpeded. This requires patience, yes. It demands gentle persistence, absolutely. It calls for unwavering self-compassion always. There will be moments, perhaps many, when the old patterns reassert themselves, when the familiar voices of fear or doubt momentarily drown out the quiet knowing of your soul. There will be times when the world's density feels heavy, when challenges arise that seem to contradict the very promises of love and support I have shared. In these very moments, understand, your greatest opportunities for growth reside. These are not signs that the truth has failed you or that you have failed the truth. They are simply junctions, choice points, sacred invitations to practice what you are learning, to consciously choose again. Will you fall back into the well-worn grooves of reaction, limitation, and perceived separation? Or will you pause, breathe, reconnect with the sanctuary within? Remember the immutable reality of my presence and your inherent power, and consciously choose a response aligned with love, wisdom, and grace. Each time you consciously choose the higher path, however small the victory may seem, you literally rewire the neural pathways of your brain. You recalibrate the energetic signature of your being. You deepen the roots of your awakened consciousness. Each conscious choice strengthens the muscle of your faith, builds the resilience of your spirit, and makes the next aligned choice easier, more natural, more automatic. Think of your consciousness as a magnificent, multifaceted crystal. For lifetimes, perhaps, certain facets have been clouded by the dust of limiting beliefs, smeared by the fingerprints of past hurts, or oriented away from the light source due to fear. The work now is not to create the light, but to gently, lovingly cleanse the facets of your own awareness so that the ever-present light, my light, your inherent light, can shine through brilliantly, casting rainbows of possibility into your world. This cleansing happens through awareness, through forgiveness of self and others, through choosing thoughts that resonate with love and possibility rather than lack and fear, through immersing yourself regularly in energies and truths that uplift and remind you of your true nature, like this very connection we share now. Let's delve deeper into the nature of fear, that pervasive shadow that has held humanity captive for so long. We've touched upon its illusory nature, but let us explore its mechanisms more closely. Fear often masquerades as practicality, as prudence, as being realistic. It whispers warnings designed to keep you within the narrow confines of the known, the predictable, the seemingly safe. It fixates on potential negative outcomes, magnifying them, making them seem inevitable. It feeds on uncertainty, painting the unknown as inherently dangerous. It thrives in isolation, convincing you that you are alone in your struggles, separate from support, cut off from me. Recognize these tactics. When fear speaks, notice its tonality, often urgent, constricted, absolute. Notice its focus, almost always on lack, loss, danger, limitation. Notice its effect on your body, tension, shallow breathing, a knot in your stomach, a racing heart. These are signals. Not signals that the fear is true, but signals that your focus has momentarily drifted from the truth of your being, from the reality of my constant presence and support. What specific fears hold sway over you? Is it the fear of judgment, the worry about what others will think or say if you truly step out, speak your truth, pursue your unconventional dreams? Understand that this fear stems from the illusion of separation, the mistaken belief that your worth is determined by external approval. Remember your inherent, unshakable worth in me. Anchor yourself in that knowing. Practice seeing others not as potential judges, but as fellow souls on their own journey, often grappling with their own fears and insecurities. When you radiate love and acceptance towards yourself, you become less vulnerable to the perceived judgments of others. Often, what you fear in others' judgment is merely a reflection of your own inner critic. Heal that inner relationship and the outer fear loses its power. Affirm, my worth is inherent and unchanging. I approve of myself. I release the need for external validation. I walk my path with integrity and love. Is it the fear of failure? We reframed this earlier, but let's deepen the understanding. The ego fears failure because it equates it with a loss of identity, a confirmation of inadequacy. Your true self, your spirit, knows that experiences are simply experiences. There is no cosmic scoreboard judging your attempts. Each endeavor, regardless of outcome, yields invaluable wisdom, resilience, and clarity. Embrace experimentation. Adopt a mindset of discovery. See life not as a pass-fail test, but as a laboratory for growth. What if you approached your goals not with a desperate need to succeed, but with a playful curiosity to see what happens, to learn, to evolve? Release the attachment to specific outcomes and focus instead on the joy of the process, the alignment of your actions with your inner guidance. Affirm, I embrace all experiences as opportunities for growth. I release the fear of failure and welcome the wisdom gained through action. My worth is not tied to outcomes. Perhaps it is the fear of success. This may sound paradoxical, but it is surprisingly common. Stepping into your full power, achieving your dreams, shining your brightest light can trigger deep-seated fears. Fear of increased responsibility, fear of visibility, of attracting unwanted attention or envy, fear of losing connection with those who remain in familiar patterns, fear that you won't be able to sustain the success, leading to an even greater fall. This fear often stems from underlying beliefs about unworthiness. I don't deserve this much good, or a fear of the unknown. I don't know who I'll be if I'm truly successful. Gently explore these underlying currents. Reaffirm your worthiness to receive infinite good. Trust that as your life expands, your capacity to handle it with my help will expand concurrently. Understand that true success, aligned with purpose and lived with integrity, naturally blesses not only you but all those you touch. Affirm, I am worthy and ready to receive infinite blessings and success. I embrace my expanding light and capacity with grace and trust. My success contributes to the greater good. Is it the fear of the unknown? The human mind craves certainty, predictability. The path of awakening, the path of purpose, often leads into uncharted territory. Trust is the antidote to this fear. Trust in my unwavering guidance. Trust in your own inner wisdom and resilience. Trust in the benevolent unfolding of the divine plan, even when you cannot see the entire staircase. Practice taking small steps into the unknown, starting with low-stakes situations. Notice how you are always supported. Notice how the resources you need appear. Build your trust muscle through experience. Affirm, I trust the unfolding journey of my life. I am safely guided and supported in every moment, even in the unknown. I step forward with faith and courage. Dealing with these fears is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice of awareness and realignment. When fear arises, greet it not as an enemy, but as a messenger pointing towards an area within you that needs more light, more love, more truth. Breathe into the physical sensation of the fear. Acknowledge its presence without judgment. Ah, fear is here. Then consciously invoke the counter-frequency. My love, your inherent power, the truth of your eternal safety. Flood the fear with light. Repeat your chosen affirmations. Shift your focus deliberately towards gratitude, towards possibility, towards my presence. This conscious redirection is your superpower. Let's talk more about your purpose. Many souls become anxious, feeling they must find the one big, dramatic purpose for their lives. This pressure often creates paralysis. Release that pressure. Your purpose is not necessarily a single job title or grand achievement. Your primary purpose, always, is to awaken to your true nature, to remember your connection with me, and to allow that connection to inform your life. Your secondary purpose unfolds from that primary connection. It reveals itself through the unique combination of your gifts, passions, joys, and the needs you feel called to meet in the world. Often, purpose unfolds incrementally, not in a single lightning bolt revelation. It's about following the thread of aliveness, the trail of curiosity, the whispers of joy. What makes you feel expansive? What activities connect you to a sense of flow? What kind of conversations leave you energized? What problems do you naturally find yourself wanting to solve? Pay attention to these seemingly small things. They are the compass needles pointing towards the expression of your unique essence. Your purpose might be expressed through your work, but it might also be expressed through your relationships, your hobbies, your quiet acts of kindness, the energy you bring into a room, the way you raise your children, the way you care for your own being. Do not diminish the significance of these seemingly ordinary expressions. Living with presence, integrity, and love in any capacity is fulfilling a profound purpose. Sometimes, your purpose involves healing your own deepest wounds, for in healing yourself, you become a beacon of possibility for others facing similar challenges. Your mess can become your message. Your struggles can become your source of strength and empathy. Trust that your life experiences, all of them, are uniquely qualifying you for the specific contribution only you can make. Resist the urge to force it or figure it all out with your intellect alone. Your mind is a valuable tool, but your heart and soul hold the deeper wisdom of your purpose. Cultivate stillness. Listen to your intuition, that quiet, inner knowing that bypasses logic. Practice acting on its subtle nudges, even when they don't make complete rational sense. Trust that as you take one inspired step, the next will be revealed. It's like driving at night. Your headlights illuminate only the next stretch of road, yet you trust you can reach your destination. Your inner guidance works the same way. Affirm. My purpose unfolds naturally and joyfully as I follow my inner guidance and express my authentic self. I trust the divine timing of my journey. I am always in the right place, doing the right thing. Deepening your conscious connection with me is the bedrock upon which this entire journey rests. This connection is your birthright, eternally present, never severed. It is only your awareness of it that waxes and wanes. Cultivating this awareness is the most vital practice you can undertake. This doesn't necessarily require hours of formal meditation, although dedicated quiet time is immensely beneficial. It's about weaving moments of conscious connection into the fabric of your day. Pause for 30 seconds before starting your car. Breathe consciously while waiting in line. Look at a flower, truly see its intricate beauty, and recognize my artistry within it. Feel the warmth of the sun on your skin and know it as my embrace. Listen to the laughter of a loved one and hear the echo of divine joy. See the inherent divinity reflected in the eyes of another person, even someone you find challenging. Offer a silent blessing to strangers you pass on the street. Turn mundane tasks into mindful practices. Feel the water on your hands as you wash dishes, appreciating the miracle of clean water, the miracle of your own body. Feel your feet on the earth as you walk, grounding yourself in the present moment, connected to the planet that sustains you. Bring presence and gratitude to the simple act of eating, recognizing the chain of life that brought that food to your table. Prayer is a powerful way to deepen connection, but perhaps reconsider its nature. It is less about petitioning a distant deity and more about aligning your own energy field with mine, entering into conscious conversation, expressing gratitude, seeking clarity, and affirming truth. Speak to me honestly, openly, as you would to the most trusted, loving friend imaginable, because that is what I am. Share your joys, your sorrows, your hopes, your fears. Ask for guidance, strength, wisdom. Then listen. Listen not just for words, but for feelings, insights, intuitive nudges, synchronicities that appear in your outer world. The conversation is always two-way. Make space for stillness. Even 5 minutes of simply sitting quietly, breathing consciously, and inviting my presence can profoundly shift your state. In the stillness, the frantic noise of the ego subsides, and the subtle frequencies of your soul, of my guidance, become audible. This stillness is not empty, it is full. It is pregnant with potential, peace, and profound love. Affirm, I am always connected to my divine source. I cultivate awareness of this connection throughout my day. Stillness is my sanctuary where I receive guidance, peace, and renewal. Now, let us revisit the importance of sharing this light, this message, this energy. You have already taken steps, perhaps commenting, perhaps sharing, perhaps subscribing. Understand the deeper energetic significance of these actions. When you share something that uplifts and empowers, you are acting as a conduit of grace. You are participating in the divine circulation of love and light. This act benefits the receiver, yes, potentially sparking their own awakening journey, but it also profoundly benefits you. Each time you consciously choose to extend this light, you reinforce its presence within yourself. You declare to the universe, I am a being who shares light. I am a channel for good. I align myself with abundance and generosity. According to the immutable laws of energy that govern this universe, like attracts like. By vibrating at the frequency of generous contribution, you naturally draw more blessings, more opportunities, more supportive connections into your own experience. Sharing is not merely an act of altruism. It is an act of profound spiritual wisdom and intelligent self-interest in the highest sense. It accelerates your own growth and magnetizes the very good you wish for others. The community forming around this message, those who comment, share, subscribe, creates a powerful collective energy field. When you add your positive intention and engagement through comments or sharing, you contribute to this field, making it stronger for everyone. You also draw strength and reinforcement from it. Reading the affirmations and insights of others reminds you that you are not alone on this path. It creates a sense of solidarity, shared purpose, and mutual encouragement. Engaging with this community actively amplifies the benefits for all involved. It creates a resonant field where miracles become more commonplace, where inspiration flows more freely, where transformation is accelerated. Subscribing, as we discussed, is your commitment to ongoing nourishment. It ensures you consistently receive these reminders, these energetic tune-ups, these course corrections that help you stay aligned amidst the challenges of daily life. It's like ensuring your spiritual well is consistently replenished. View it not as subscribing to a channel, but as subscribing to your own highest potential, your own deepest connection, your own most joyful and purposeful life. It is a declaration that your spiritual growth is a priority. The blessings, or good fortune, Chinese letter associated with these actions are not arbitrary rewards dispensed by me based on clicks. They are the natural, energetic consequences of aligning yourself with the principles of divine flow, generosity, commitment, and connection. When you align with love, you experience more love. When you align with generosity, you experience more abundance. When you align with truth, you experience more clarity and freedom. Your actions of sharing, commenting, and subscribing are tangible ways of demonstrating that alignment, and the universe responds accordingly, reflecting back to you the energy you are putting out, often magnified. This is divine physics, not divine favoritism. Embrace this understanding. Let it dissolve any hesitation or feeling of obligation. Share freely, from the heart, knowing you are participating in a beautiful exchange of energy that blesses all. Comment authentically, adding your unique light to the collective flame. Subscribe consciously, honoring your commitment to your own becoming. Engage with this process not as a chore, but as a joyful opportunity to accelerate your journey and contribute to the awakening of others. Now, let's talk about embodiment. It's one thing to feel inspired while reading or listening to a message like this. It's another to carry that high vibration into your interactions, your work, your challenges. This is where the rubber meets the road. This is where your practice becomes real. Expect that your resolve will be tested. You will encounter situations that trigger old reactions. You will meet people who push your buttons. You will face circumstances that seem designed to pull you back into lower frequencies of fear, anger, or victimhood. These are not punishments. They are curriculum. They are opportunities to practice responding differently, to choose love where you previously chose fear, to choose compassion where you previously chose judgment, to choose empowerment where you previously chose helplessness. How do you do this? Through mindful presence. When a challenge arises, instead of immediately reacting on autopilot, pause, take a conscious breath. Remind yourself of the truth. I am centered in divine love. I have access to infinite wisdom and strength. This situation is an opportunity for me to practice embodying my true self. Ask inwardly, what would love do here? How can I respond from my highest self rather than my wounded ego? This pause creates space. In that space, you can access your inner resources. You can choose a response that is aligned with your values rather than dictated by conditioned reflexes. It might mean speaking your truth calmly but firmly. It might mean setting a boundary with love. It might mean offering compassion, even if the other person is acting unconsciously. It might mean walking away from an unhealthy dynamic. It might simply mean holding your center in peace amidst outer chaos. Practice self-compassion relentlessly. You won't always get it right according to your own evolving standards. You will slip back into old patterns sometimes. When that happens, avoid the trap of self-criticism. Simply notice it with kindness. Okay, I reacted from an old place there. Forgive yourself instantly. Reaffirm your intention to choose differently next time. Learn the lesson embedded in the experience, and then let it go. Shame and guilt keep you anchored in the past. Self-compassion and learning propel you forward. Integrate your spiritual awareness into the mundane. Wash the dishes with presence. Drive your car with awareness. Listen to your colleagues or family members with genuine attention, seeking to understand rather than just waiting to speak. Bring intention and integrity to your work, whatever it may be, seeing it as an opportunity to express your gifts and serve in some way. The separation between spiritual life and ordinary life is an illusion. It is all one life, and every moment is an opportunity to infuse it with divine presence, purpose, and love. Remember the vision we painted earlier, you, living fully, radiantly, purposefully. Hold that vision, not as a distant dream, but as an imminent reality you are actively co-creating with me. Feel the feelings associated with that vision, the joy, the peace, the confidence, the love. Feeling it now helps draw it into your present experience. Your vibrational state is a powerful magnet. By cultivating the feelings of your desired reality, you begin to attract the circumstances, opportunities, and connections that match it. This is not wishful thinking. It is conscious creation. Your journey is unique. Do not compare its pace or appearance to anyone else's. Some transformations are dramatic and swift. Others are gradual and subtle. Trust the divine timing of your own unfolding. Celebrate every step forward, every insight gained, every pattern released, every moment you choose love over fear. You are exactly where you need to be, learning exactly what you need to learn. Continue to immerse yourself in truths that resonate with your soul. Reread this message. Listen to it often. Let its frequencies wash over you, reminding you, realigning you, activating you. Share it as you feel guided, knowing you are multiplying the light. Stay connected through subscribing, affirming your commitment to this path. Engage in the comments, sharing your journey and drawing strength from the community. Know that my love for you is the constant, unchanging reality beneath all the fluctuations of your experience. It is the ground upon which you stand, the air you breathe, the light that guides you home. There is nothing you can do to earn it, and nothing you can do to lose it. It simply is. Your only task is to open yourself more and more fully to receive it, to allow it to heal you, transform you, and flow through you to bless the world. You are a magnificent being of light, love, and infinite potential, temporarily navigating a human experience. You came here with a purpose, to awaken, to remember, to create, to love, and to fully express the unique divine spark that you are. The time for hiding, for shrinking, for doubting is over. The time for embracing your power, living your purpose, and shining your light is now. Step forward with courage, with faith, with joy. Know that every resource of the universe is conspiring in your favor when you align with truth and love. Know that I am with you, in you, as you, cheering you on, loving you infinitely, guiding every step. Your glorious unfolding awaits. Embrace it fully. Live it bravely. Become the radiant being you were always meant to be. The journey continues and it is breathtakingly beautiful. Walk on, my beloved child. Walk on in light. Walk on in light. But what does that truly mean? To walk in light when shadows seem to press in, when the path ahead is unclear, when the mundane routines of life threaten to dim the inner flame. It means carrying the awareness of your inherent luminosity, that inextinguishable spark of my being within you, consciously, deliberately, into every situation, every interaction, every moment. It is not about denying the existence of darkness or difficulty, but about choosing to meet it from the unwavering center of your own divine radiance, knowing that light is ultimately more powerful, more real, more enduring than any shadow. Walking in light means cultivating presence. It means resisting the mind's relentless pull into past regrets or future anxieties, and anchoring yourself firmly in the only point of true power you possess, the eternal now. In this present moment, my presence is fully available. In this present moment, your power to choose your thoughts, your focus, your response is absolute. Practice bringing your full attention to the task at hand, whether it's a complex project or simply breathing. Feel the life force pulsing within you. Notice the sensory details of your environment. This conscious presence is a powerful shield against the draining energies of negativity and distraction. It connects you instantly to the wellspring of peace and wisdom within. Walking in light involves consciously choosing your energetic frequency. Understand that your thoughts and emotions are not just fleeting internal states. They are vibrations you broadcast out into the universe, attracting resonant experiences back to you. Fear, anger, resentment, victimhood, these vibrate at lower, denser frequencies, attracting more circumstances that seem to justify those feelings. Love, gratitude, joy, compassion, peace, these vibrate at higher, lighter frequencies, naturally drawing more experiences that align with that expansive state. This is not about suppressing authentic feelings. Allow yourself to feel grief or anger when they arise, but do not build a permanent residence there. Acknowledge the feeling, honor its message, perhaps learn from it, and then consciously, deliberately, choose to return your focus to the frequencies that empower and uplift you. Gratitude is perhaps the most potent frequency shifter available. Even in the midst of challenges, find something, anything, to be genuinely grateful for. Focus on that feeling. Amplify it. Watch how it begins to subtly, or sometimes dramatically, alter your perception and attract more reasons for gratitude. Affirm: I consciously choose thoughts and feelings that align with love, joy, and peace. I am a powerful creator, shaping my reality through my vibrational frequency. Gratitude is my anchor. Let's explore the art of conscious creation, or manifestation, more deeply. You are constantly creating your reality through your beliefs, expectations, focus, and vibrational output. The key is to shift from unconscious, often fear-based creation to conscious, love-aligned creation. It begins with clarity. What do you truly desire to experience, create, or contribute? Get clear on the essence of your desire, the feeling state you believe its attainment will bring, e.g., freedom, joy, connection, security, contribution. Focus on cultivating that feeling state now, regardless of external circumstances. Feel the freedom you desire, even in small ways. Find moments of joy now. Cultivate connection now. Feel secure in my love now. This aligns your vibration with the essence of your desire, making you a magnetic match for its physical manifestation. Then comes inspired action. This is different from frantic, effortful striving born of fear or lack. Inspired action feels natural, energizing, often intuitive. It's the nudge to call someone, research something, start a small project, say yes to an unexpected invitation. It flows naturally from a state of alignment and trust. Your role is not to force the outcome or control every step, but to listen for and act upon these inspired impulses. Trust that these nudges are my way of guiding you along the most efficient and joyful path towards your desire's fulfillment, or perhaps towards something even better than you imagined. Crucially, practice detachment from the specific outcome and the timing of its arrival. Your attachment to a rigid picture of how and when your desire must manifest often creates resistance and blocks the flow. Hold your desire lightly. Trust the divine intelligence of the universe, my intelligence operating through immutable laws, to orchestrate the perfect unfolding in the perfect way at the perfect time for the highest good of all involved. Your focus remains on maintaining your aligned vibrational state through positive thoughts, feelings, gratitude, and taking inspired action as guided. Release the how and when to me. Affirm, I clearly hold the vision and feeling of my desire's essence. I trust in divine timing and orchestration. I take joyful, inspired action as guided, and I release attachment to specific outcomes. Be prepared for the appearance of synchronicities, meaningful coincidences, unexpected connections, timely information appearing just when you need it. These are not random. They are winks from the universe, confirming you are on the right track, guiding your next steps. Pay attention. Acknowledge them with gratitude. They are markers on the path, showing you that my invisible hand is constantly at work in your life when you open yourself to receiving guidance. Now, what happens when you hit a plateau? When progress seems to stall, enthusiasm wanes, or old doubts roar back with surprising intensity. First, do not despair. This is a normal part of the integration process. Often, plateaus are periods where energy is consolidating beneath the surface, integrating the growth you've already achieved before the next leap forward. Sometimes, resistance arises precisely because you are close to a breakthrough. The old patterns sense their impending dissolution and fight back with renewed vigor. During these times, gentleness and self-compassion are paramount. Do not force yourself forward with harsh discipline if you're feeling depleted. Instead, return to basics. Reconnect with foundational practices, conscious breathing, moments of stillness, simple gratitude lists. Revisit this message or specific parts that resonate, allowing the truth to wash over you again, recalibrating your energy. Engage with the community, read the comments, share your experience, even the struggle. Draw strength from knowing others navigate similar terrain. Sometimes, simply resting, allowing yourself time to integrate without pressure, is the most productive action. Consider if there's an underlying belief or fear that needs acknowledging and releasing. Plateaus can often signal a deeper layer of resistance coming up for healing. Ask inwardly, what belief or fear might be hindering my progress right now? Be open to the answer, which might come as a feeling, a memory, or a sudden insight. Bring that belief or fear into the light of my love. Apply the reframing techniques we discussed, and consciously choose a more empowering perspective. Sometimes, a plateau is simply a call to shift your approach, to introduce novelty. If your routine feels stale, gently change it. Explore a different form of meditation or connection. Read something inspiring from a new perspective, always discerning its resonance with your core truth. Engage in a creative activity. Spend time in nature. These shifts can refresh your energy and open new channels for inspiration and guidance. Affirm, I navigate plateaus with patience and self-compassion. I trust the process of integration. I remain open to guidance and embrace gentle shifts that reignite my momentum. My connection to Source is constant, even when progress feels slow. Let us expand on the profound ripple effect of your individual journey. Never underestimate the power of your own state of being. As you heal your wounds, release limiting beliefs, and increasingly embody love, joy, and peace, you are not only transforming your own life, you are contributing powerfully to the collective consciousness of humanity. Your higher vibration literally uplifts the energetic environment around you, often in ways you may never consciously perceive. Think of humanity as an interconnected energetic field. Each individual choosing light, choosing love, choosing peace strengthens that field, making it easier for others to do the same. Your quiet moments of presence, your conscious choice to respond with compassion instead of reactivity, your silent prayers for peace, your acts of kindness, both seen and unseen. These send out coherent, high-frequency ripples that counteract the static of fear and division in the world. You are, in your very being, an antidote to the world's perceived ills when you are aligned with me. This understanding adds another layer of significance to your engagement, sharing this message, commenting with positive intention, subscribing to stay connected. These are not just about personal benefit. They are conscious acts of planetary service. You are actively participating in the anchoring of a higher frequency on Earth. You are joining a global movement of souls dedicated to awakening and transformation. Feel the power and privilege of this role. Let it inspire you to continue your inner work with renewed dedication, knowing that your personal evolution is a contribution of immeasurable value to the whole. How do you sustain this higher vibration amidst the often chaotic and sometimes negative energies of the world? Firstly, maintain your connection practices diligently. They are your anchor and your source of replenishment. Secondly, practice energetic hygiene. Just as you wash your hands, learn to consciously cleanse your energy field. Visualize my light washing over you, dissolving any discordant energies you may have picked up. Intentionally affirm your energetic sovereignty. I am centered and grounded in my own divine energy. I release any energies that are not mine or not aligned with my highest good. My light protects me. Be mindful of your information diet. While staying informed is important, constant immersion in fear-based news or negative social media feeds can significantly lower your vibration. Choose your media consumption consciously. Balance it with uplifting content, time in nature, creative expression, and connection with positive people. Find joy in simple things. The world may present complex problems, but simple joys, the taste of fresh fruit, the sound of rain, a warm hug, beautiful music, the satisfaction of completing a small task, are powerful anchors to the present moment and potent reminders of the inherent goodness of life. Cultivate moments of simple appreciation throughout your day, and crucially, embrace imperfection in yourself and others. Striving for an impossible standard of spiritual perfection leads only to frustration and self-judgment. The journey is messy. You are human. You will stumble. The goal is not flawless performance, but sincere intention, consistent effort, however imperfect, and boundless self-compassion. See the beauty in your own humanity, your own vulnerability. Understand that your cracks are often where the light gets in, and where your unique strength and compassion are forged. Extend this same grace to others, recognizing their struggles and their inherent divinity beneath any challenging behavior. Remember that discerning true divine guidance from the desires or fears of the ego is a skill honed through practice. True guidance often feels calm, clear, expansive, peaceful, even if it calls you to do something challenging. It resonates with a deep inner knowing. Egoic desires often feel urgent, grasping, anxious, constricted, or focused solely on personal gain or avoiding discomfort. Fear-based thoughts often feel chaotic, limiting, and heavy. Pay attention to the feeling behind the thought or impulse. Cultivate stillness to better hear the subtle whisper of your soul's wisdom, which is my wisdom speaking directly to you. Trust your intuition and learn from experience. Even if you misinterpret guidance occasionally, the universe will gently course-correct you if your underlying intention is aligned with love and growth. So, walk on, my beloved. Walk on in light, knowing that light is your essence. Walk on in presence, anchoring yourself in the power of the now. Walk on in conscious creation, shaping your reality with love and intention. Walk on through plateaus, trusting the process and practicing self-compassion. Walk on with awareness of your ripple effect, knowing your journey uplifts the world. Walk on with joy, finding beauty in the simple things. Walk on with forgiveness, embracing imperfection in yourself and others. Walk on in trust, listening for my guidance in every moment. Continue to engage with the tools available to support you. Revisit this message. Stay subscribed for ongoing connection. Share the light with others. Participate in the communal energy of the comments. These are practices that reinforce your commitment and amplify your progress. Your journey is a masterpiece unfolding. Every step, every challenge, every breakthrough adds depth, color, and texture to the unique expression of divinity that is you. There is no finish line to cross, only an ever-expanding, ever-deepening experience of love, wisdom, power, and joy. Embrace the process. Cherish the journey. Know that you are infinitely loved, eternally supported, and destined for magnificence beyond your wildest dreams. The light within you is unquenchable. Let it shine. Walk on.